Are you getting it?
Okay.
Is it its own channel?
Okay. We are live.
Hold on. USB speaker.
Michigan Township Board meeting will come to order. We'll have the reading of the last month's minutes. Jeff?
Just last month's?
Well, I guess,
Both months?
yeah, both months.
Okay. Michigan Township Board met January 30th, 2025 in the trustee's office. Present were Nick Bales, Ruby Bales, Matt Saha, Jeff Strong with Jeff Klein, and Kerry Russell present representing Michigan Town. Nick opened the meeting with Jeff Klein and Kerry Russell inquiring of the possibility of the township selling the town a portion of the school property for the purpose of building an approximate 50 by 100 foot town maintenance town hall, and also the community food pantry, which is supported by the area churches, is wanting to have an approximate 50 foot by 50 foot building. As the current location at the Methodist Church is cramped, several options had been explored and had either been turned down by owners or weren't big enough to accommodate. After some questions, Matt and Saha moved for the trustee to check with the attorney on the possibility of Michigan Town buying property on the old school location on Ohio Street and what need to be done and how to proceed. Jeff seconded, motion carried. The town would like this done ASAP as they would like to be completed by the end if possible. Minutes of the December 19th, 2024 meeting were read. Matt Saha moved to accept the minute. Jeff seconded, motion carried. Election of officers were held. Jeff moved the officers to remain the same. Matt seconded, motion carried. Officers for 2025, Matt chairman, Jeff Strong secretary, Matt Saha member. The 2024 annual report was reviewed. Matt moved to accept the annual report. Jeff seconded, motion carried. With no other business, Jeff moved to adjourn the meeting. Matt seconded, motion carried. Meeting was adjourned. We will vote on each of them.
Yeah, what month was that?
January.
January.
Motion to accept the minutes from the January meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Now you can go to the next meeting.
All right. The Michigan Town Board meeting was called to order by trustee Nick Bales. Those attending were Matt Min and Matt Saha, Nick Bales and Ruby Bales. Jeff Strong was ill. Minutes were not read from the prior meeting due to I was ill and had the minutes. Matt moved to have the northwest part of the old school lot sold for $30,000 and all of northeast and northwest of lot 66 by 132 to the Michigan Town for the town hall sold in the amount of $40,000. Matt Saha seconded, motion passed. The board discussed the purchase of a grass truck for Michigan Township Fire Department. Matt Saha moved to table the motion for further information to be obtained. Matt Min seconded, motion passed. Matt Min moved to adjourn. Matt Saha seconded, motion passed. Minutes were provided by Ruby Bales since Jeff was absent.
Motion to accept
Second.
minutes.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Just follow up there on the minutes. I have not heard officially from the town about the lot at all. So that's on hold. They're still, I spoke with Pam Wellman briefly and she said they're still looking at different alternatives. what might be the best approach, whether they want to do that or do something else or some other location or what. It's, the jury's still out on that.
They were such a hurry.
Well, there's RPI that's over at Tipton, but I'm not
No,
sure.
it was on farther than Tipton East, like,
Oh, Fairmount?
yes, I believe
Okay.
so.
The pumper was made at Fairmount, and that's when Mr. Avery was.
Well, okay.
Yeah. So that was right before but I don't think, I'm pretty sure they're not in business.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't keep up.
Yeah.
I just remember had all kinds of trucks for the Forest
Right.
Service and everything over there that they were.
Yeah. I know the territory board, the other trustees and chiefs, they told Jeff to proceed and see what they find out from any other suppliers. And he contacted another company, I don't recall right at the moment, and he couldn't come right off the name because I just called him before. But they did not get back. He submitted to him. He never heard anything back. So the one, I think it's CTI Canada is the one right now that's the only one that was interested. Now we'll have obviously a meeting in 2 weeks. So, I can have him come and talk to us then, and he may have information on that. That's,
They've been talking about getting a grass truck since I've been on board, so.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that they don't have other leads.
I am too. I'm
Well-
not,
well, all
and
I
who's
know
gonna
is
service it?
Canada, and
Well-
where there could be obviously it could be service
long-
anywhere. But it's a Ford, I think right now it's a Ford chassis because it's the F-550 is what they're looking at. But it's just like McGinley, He makes the body, he puts it all together, that's what they do.
Sure.
But mechanically speaking, at least chassis-wise, Ford covered.
Well, I understand that, but
The other,
my problem, if it's built in Canada and you have to go to Canada to get it
yeah,
serviced or something, that creates
yeah, right.
an issues, but I mean, and we don't know that,
I understand, yeah, I understand.
so.
Well, we need a little more clarification. In the last territory meeting last month, we didn't have a lot of information. That's when the group told Jeff, well, go seek out, find another company or know of, which he did, and see.
CI Canada is the one
Yes, he thought it was CTI.
okay.
Now, what that stands for.
No, I just wrote it down, I wanna
Yeah,
look them up later and
I can't,
kinda, that's fine,
I don't
That's
know
fine.
exactly what.
no, it's fine. I can see what I can find out about them.
Yeah. So, that's the deal on the grass truck. So on the budget, of course, this is the pre-plan or
Adoption or something,
yeah, it's not,
public hearing,
that's it, public hearing
thank you.
for 2026 budget. And right now, I've got, what was submitted to the state and what's online. And I've got this printed off, but for the rainy day fund, we had $9,000.
I didn't miss this in our annual report, I guess. But we've been supposedly putting $9,000 the last few years we didn't put $9,000 in last year, or somebody took it, they took it out, or,
Yeah, I've got 32,160. It done that.
I have to look, I mean, it didn't really,
Proposed or
I don't know, that's the receipts. So you tell what's,
Being proposed.
increments. In the year, we receive it in 2 different increments.
yeah, but that's for the whole year, so it's
I
100,000,
don't know what you got
the
there.
annual report, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
they can change.
Well, yeah, I realize that, I'm just,
And as far as the rainy day fund, at one time, they had us move money out of the rainy day fund.
okay, that's what yeah.
And then,
This time was 12,000. Last year it was 10, and I thought, well, maybe we might bump it up to 12. So that's what's proposed right now.
I lost track of the other one, the general fire territory, what you said, 275, thank you.
So say it was more or less from last year. I can't give you.
Well, that's, okay, you would think as long as I've been on, I can figure it and budget stuff.
we open up our computer.
That's fine,
Well,
it's
it's
fine,
over there,
it's fine,
and-
we got stuff, it's all right.
It's over there being used. So
I check.
now, these will be, of course, they're in there.
Right,
So if I don't hear anything in the next 10 days, but that's still questionable at the very end when the state decides to do something or not do anything. Okay. So at the moment, we don't have to do anything on the budget. Now, the only other thing we need to, I guess, here is a printout of what's currently being paid to the board, trustee, the deputy, and other, the cemetery expenses. Anybody's got the, we talked about the school up there, which was 1,500 for maintenance. Any changes or additions or corrections?
I don't think so. Like, my opinion, like I told you, part of that excess or whatever we're supposed to. My thought was some of that which is what we're doing for the rainy day fund, for the eventual
Yeah.
whatever, upkeep, demolition, somewhere down or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I was one of,
Flat tire, it doesn't.
oh yeah, I mean,
Can get it on our computer. I can see.
no, any copy, whatever.
But they
No, I'm
should
fine with
just
all this.
I mean-
balance just fine.
Oh, it's basically the same as it has been, nothing's changed.
Yeah. The only thing on some of these records are like insurance, it could be
Right,
$100
yeah.
more, $100
Yeah.
less.
Yeah,
Rent, I wasn't gonna change rent on here. Cemeteries, wasn't gonna change that. At least the guy didn't ask, he's not asking for an increase. We still got 67% left of the budget for cemeteries, so that's pretty good.
yeah.
But, anyway,
Yeah, sure.
Just a note, Nick, the, what's his name? Mows the cemetery.
Nick,
No.
Oh.
Larry, he was just joking, but still, I think it should be known, or maybe we should, he had to spray weeds.
yeah,
And I
pay
said,
a little
well,
extra.
yeah, maybe we should
Yeah.
do, maybe, I just want it in the notes or something that maybe you guys can come up with something to do for him. He's 80-some years old and he takes care of that cemetery. Y'all can do for him, because he was just joking with me. He said, well, I'll get you a bottle of Roundup. No, he said. But I said,
he sprayed the buckhorn and stuff because he thought it was
That's right.
horrible.
yes, that's right. He said, oh, it wasn't that big a deal. Well, I'm sure it wasn't, but
Yeah, oh, that's easy, I mean, I pay a little extra, yeah,
that's,
because he hasn't give a price per se what he wants to do. And I'm trying to be compatible with what the other guys, been paying, or, what they want. And
I wasn't asking, but I just thought it would be nice.
that keeps them out. So,
Yeah.
So, now, so, as we talked about, any other questions on the budget? Because we'll sum it up in 2 weeks, finalize it. Any,
Do we need to put a motion to accept this proposed budget?
well, we can wait until next week. So this capital improvement plan, like Jeff alluded to a moment ago, was SB1 in the state, requiring all of us units, governmental units, to have a plan. Any extra money that, hey, they need to know what happened. So what's the discussion here? We've got the rainy day fund, 32 was just round figures.
Right.
32 grand. So basically, by the end of the year, in essence, we don't want any money there. In a way, because if we have money there, then they're going to get 30.
I don't really agree with him because
Well,
we're not really spending it as necessary. It's still there if something disastrous happens, right?
well, they
Or
can
not.
get 30.
Maybe-
If I don't put something down, like I've got,
Is this like rating my kids' piggy bank? I'm just trying to,
Either one.
like, I gave my kids an allowance, but since it's technically my money, I get to take it back when I want? Is this how this works?
so, 32 grand, and we need to, should we use part of it to buy, whether it's something for the township, for the school, for the fire department?
Well, I mean, I look at
Told you my
this.
opinion, but
I
whatever.
I look at this and I see, if a big storm comes through or lightning or something like that hits that old school, we're gonna with money to fix a roof on that. It's not a spring chicken. So it's nice to have this money set back, but I don't like the thought of them being coming in and saying, hey, I'm gonna take 9K from you. But the next question is where can we allocate funds now? We're still going to potentially take money from this, even if we took 10K and spent it somewhere. That's still 20K that they're looking at going, well, we can get 6K out of that if we want. And you nickel and dime every township.
Then get ahead. I mean,
I'm just trying to think of what, first off, what can we do with
I
that?
had, let's see, where was it? Well, anyway. This is the way they're structured, like,
just turn it over to them.
Because the property tax, I don't really know.
I guess I had the zero. I just did this in an example. But for say, a general fund, come up from the general fund. Now, I just put 30. I come down here and then it's 30%.
I've never heard the township road and infrastructure fund.
Do we need to create one?
The township road and infrastructure fund.
Do we need to create one?
So
This is probably a state entity, the Township Road and Fund, that they will pull
Yeah,
excess funds into and then
Right,
say,
yes,
hey, to
yes.
maintain your roads, here's the money we're gonna use.
now, I'll be honest with you, the
it
next.
has to be done like by the 30th of the month, doesn't it?
Right. It- I know Matt's got to juggle his schedule, so sorry about that.
You're fine.
But
Well, what's our, I mean,
I'll have more information on the next meeting.
okay,
But also, I just found out today that here and not just online, but put it in the paper. Which is
Really?
ironic. Yeah, ironic, because they want to put,
Yes, it's out on Wednesdays.
oh,
so
wasn't aware of
I lucked out.
It's just out on Wednesdays.
Try to make, put that in the paper 10 days prior to our next meeting. So put that in the paper 10 days prior to our next meeting. So I emailed and contacted them. So 2 weeks from tonight, we'll technically have public hearing for the capital. Everybody get their, John Henry
yeah.
and go with that. I'm not, be honest, I'm not astute on all the bylaws on the new plan yet. I don't
Well, how
think
could you be?
anybody else is a whole lot. I mean, I contacted the association, sent me some information, but it's all new. Right now, here's something, you know what I'm saying, you spread it out a little bit. The legislature and their infinite wisdom.
So primarily, do we, I mean, besides what, like you said,
We have federal of cemeteries,
Yeah, but those,
school.
from my knowledge, they're off limits, the cemeteries.
off limits for improvement?
Well, for the, so, because those funds can move.
Right, yeah, yes, yes.
Somewhat,
Well, we
somewhat.
your kids play, softball and baseball? No?
At the Little League Park?
But some of the, my understanding, you know, some of the funds can go to the fire.
Or we're paying taxes for fire. And then throw in more, but I'd rather do that, I guess, than lose it, but,
True. I'd rather give it to our territory, give it to some random township, county, or state entity that clearly does not deal with their own funds, so. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with that tonight.
No, not.
Okay.
but we gotta have a pretty good plan by the next, somehow, some way.
Right, and I'll try to, what I'll do,
29, acre that could use improvement, I'm just saying.
just an acre.
Just that 1 acre.
Well, we know the Little League's been wanting to open a restroom, which obviously is needed since they use the porta potty, but I don't know how, if it's worth,
And the dog park, they've been saying something about dog park too, or the park improving.
He's right.
attractive.
Well, maybe a couple years from now. but
I think it's a great idea, and Little League's always been there.
Can have the Savannah Bananas come up once a year. They're always looking for places to play.
But they never come get their money, right?
No.
No.
Invitations
You
out.
can lead a horse to water, you can't always make him drink.
I mentioned him to
Mhm.
when they come
Yeah.
out. so.
I think you,
And I heard they have plenty of money.
good for them. That's great. So,